World Cup qualifying Benin vs Nigeria prediction, team news, lineups preview. West African neighbors Benin and Nigeria battle in Monday's World Cup qualifying match at Stade Félix Houphouët-Boigny. The Cheetahs' win over Rwanda last time out and the Super Eagles' inability to secure 3 points so far means Group C is one of the stiffest, with every side from first to sixth still in with a chance of qualification after 3 rounds. Match preview. Gernot Rohr could inflict even more misery on his old side when his current one hosts the 3-time African champions on Monday. While Monday's game takes place in Abidjan, Rohr hopes his side give everything to build on the recent 1-0 triumph over Rwanda that elevated them to third in the standings, one ahead of the Super Eagles. The upshot of Benin's win leaves them level with the side they defeated and one behind table-topping Lesotho, who got the better of bottom Zimbabwe in round 3, meaning first and bottom in Group C are separated by 3 points. Rohr's side are one of 4 nations to have won a game apiece in the section, underlining how competitive it has been after 3 matches, with no one likely to run away with first place. Having played a day earlier than Nigeria, the Cheetahs hope to be beneficiaries of the extra day's rest, keen to end the Super Eagles' undefeated start to qualifying. It sure does not feel that way for Finidi George's men, who have played 1-1 draws in qualifying against Lesotho, Zimbabwe, and South Africa. Friday's tie with Bafana was particularly frustrating for supporters, who felt they were denied a stonewall penalty for a foul on Fizeo Delibashiru minutes after the midfielder's brilliant equalizer. The Hatayspor man had levelled early after the break to cancel Thembaswane's strike for Hugo Bruce's men on the half-hour, preventing the home side from leaving Uyo with their tails between their legs. Despite their far from ideal start, George's men can put their 3 consecutive draws behind them by defeating Benin in Abidjan, potentially taking the Super Eagles top of the group if South Africa are unsuccessful against Zimbabwe and Lesotho and Rwanda play out a stalemate. Having missed out on qualification to the last World Cup finals, Nigeria must get their act together and avoid being absent in consecutive editions for the first time since their maiden appearance in 1994. Team news. Doku Dodo was the match winner against Rwanda, and the midfield man should retain his place for Monday's match. Benin's main threat remains Steve Mouney, and the centre-forward should lead the attack with Junior Olaton and Jodel Dosso flanking the striker. Rohr's men suffered no seeming injuries last time out, thus pointing to a similar lineup against their West African neighbors. Nigeria were not quite fortunate, with the admirable Delibashiru replaced moments after he was clumsily brought down in the penalty area and George conforming Semi Ajayi was withdrawn with a knock. The Super Eagles boss was criticized for leaving out Bundesliga champion Victor Boniface, with the Bayer Leverkusen man not getting match action in Friday's draw. However, Terem Moffi could start on Monday ahead of the Leverkusen forward. Atlanta's Europa League hero Ademola Lookman fired blanks against South Africa, as the forward's attempts either went awry or were blocked, but he could be the difference-maker against Benin. Alex Iwobi was one of Nigeria's top performers against the South Africans, and the Fulham man should keep his midfield spot alongside Wilfred Ndidi. Benin possible starting lineup: Danjunu, Mumini, Hauntanji, Tijani, Kiki, Dodo, Dalmeida, Imran, Dosso, Mouney, Olaton. Nigeria possible starting lineup: Nwabali, Tanamu, Awazium, Bassi, Osei Samuel, Ahianacho, Yusuf, Ndidi, Iwobi, Moffi, Lookman. We say, Benin 0-1 Nigeria. After 3 consecutive draws, Nigeria are running out of lifelines in their ambition to make the 2026 World Cup finals. George will hope his players are decisive enough at La Felicia on Monday, keen to secure maximum points after a frustrating start in Group C. The Super Eagles undoubtedly have superior quality than their opponents but must execute optimally to notch their first victory at the 4th time of asking. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.